The Bills season ends with a 27-10 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round. And this game was really tough to watch as a Bills fan. We were just bad on every side of the ball, got nothing going, and it was just a rough game. But I want to talk about the Bills' future, and especially Josh Allen's future, because I'm worried the Buffalo Bills might end up wasting his career. They got to do something soon to make a Super Bowl push, do something. I mean, it's clearly not working. We got to switch something up. Got to do something. Like, Josh Allen is literally having to put this team on his back, and he can't do that. You got to help this man out more than just Stephon Diggs. You got to get Diggs some help too. I mean, we're going to take a deep dive into what this Bills offseason needs to look like and how their future is looking. But let's get right into it. So this is every single player on the Bills roster who is up for an extension. We got a couple of big ones here with Jordan Poyer and Roger Saffold and Jordan Phillips. Some guys who you're going to miss when they most likely go. Tremaine Edmonds is another big one. You're not going to be able to re-sign all these guys. Most likely Jordan Poyer is going to be gone. So there are going to be holes left. Devin Singletary's contract expiring. I don't expect him to resign. Dane Jackson, he's been great this season. I don't know if you're going to look into re-signing him or not. So there are definitely going to be holes left by guys leaving the team, resulting in even more spots you need to fill in for the Bills. So the Bills are going to have the 28th pick in the NFL draft. And there's a couple different ways they could go with this. They could go a very appealing route as a fan and go running back. That is the probably most exciting pick. Or you could go help that O-line, which was really, really bad against the Bengals. Or you could go secondary help since you're losing Poyer, possibly Dane Jackson. Or you could help out that front seven a little bit more, who also had its fair share of struggles this year when they lost Von Miller. So there are very different ways you could go with this first pick, or you could also trade back, get more value for this first round pick, turn it into maybe a second and third, something like that, and just get more value out of it. So they got a lot of different ways that they could go. We're just going to have to see what they end up choosing to do. Now, something for the Bills to look at is the running back free agent market. You got Saquon Barkley. He will probably re-sign with the Giants, so I don't imagine he'll be available. Then you got guys like Kareem Hunt, Josh Jacobs, who I would not be surprised to see them actually go into free agency, as Kareem Hunt is currently a backup on Cleveland when he could be a starter somewhere else. And Josh Jacobs is not... the Raiders are not in a spot where re-signing Josh Jacobs would make much sense for them. So those are two guys they could look into signing. Miles Sanders, another guy who, if he does go into free agency, I think the Bills should look at. So they got options in the running back department for free agency if they do want to look at that. And then for the offensive line, it's not as beefed up as the running backs are. You got guys like Orlando Brown Jr. with Kansas City, who very well could re-sign with Kansas City. Got Rodney Hudson, who is getting older. George Fant, who's just really not that great. And then you got Roger Saffold, your own guard, who you have to look into re-signing and decide what you want to do with that. And since you're most likely going to lose Jordan Poyer, there's a chance you look into signing a guy like Jesse Bates if the Bengals let him go, which I don't imagine they will. But it's a possibility. Maybe Jimmy Ward on a short couple-year deal. Von Bell maybe from Cincinnati. You got a lot of options in the secondary this offseason. A lot of different places they could go and very well might go given the opportunity to. Because that is a problem. They need to get help for Trey White, Micah Hyde, and now they're going to lose Jordan Poyer. So they really got some holes to fill in the secondary as well. And then another big thing I think the Bills need to address in the offseason is the wide receiver position. They need to get a little bit better at that spot. It's all on Diggs and a little bit on Gabe Davis for the most part, because they just don't have as dynamic of a receiver core as they did when they made the push to the AFC Championship game in 2020. And I think they need to sign just another guy to help out that receiving core, help take off pressure from Josh Allen and Diggs. But the biggest thing for the Bills, I think, is beefing up the defense this offseason and getting Josh Allen a good running back so they can focus on running the football more. And maybe that guy's James Cook. It very well could be. But you also might want to look at a guy like Kareem Hunt this offseason if he does go into free agency. Because you got to have a run game that you can rely on to help take pressure off of Josh Allen so he doesn't have to do absolutely everything. But that is my opinion on the Bills, their future, this offseason, what they need to go do and address. Let me know what you guys think of the Buffalo Bills. That's all I got for you guys today. Tough way to end the year for the Bills. But let's go Bengals. Come on, go win the Super Bowl now. You knocked off the Bills. Now we got you back. Go win the Super Bowl. That's all I got for you guys today, though. I'll see you guys on next time. Peace out.